Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you've had a good week. Another quick one for me, but we've had some cool bands on this week, some good music to listen to. We'll be back with the Monday grind and some sick stuff on Monday. But to go into the weekend, we've got one of my favourite one-man bands back on the channel again. Great friend of the show as well. We've been checking this guy out for years and years now, and just watching him get better and better. Higher quality, but this is a guy who does it all himself, even the music videos as well. You wouldn't think it, but they're all videoed in his house with various props and stuff going on, DIY, but he gets the job done really, really nicely. Great friends of the channel, Cincinatti Bowtie. I've got his cap on as well. The track that he's got for us today is called Night of Horrors, again with another great video. I'll just get that on the screen. Before we get into that though, he did message me the other day with a couple of mixes, well, masters that he'd done for some of his tracks, and he wanted me to just say, you know, which one did you like the best, this one or that one? And I like them both, but for different reasons. But one of the things that I noticed from listening to each of the masters that he'd done was his limiting could do with just a bit of adjustment in terms of the threshold. He was going in a bit too hot and kind of distorting the mix in that way. And the LUFs were a bit too much, kind of -3, whereas you want them to be kind of peaking at -6 to -4 maxed. But he was just going a bit too far with it. And I said, man, you just want to reduce that threshold. And when he did, I thought it sounded a lot better as well. It just kind of balanced it out nicer. And what that made me think is maybe I should put a video together for the one-man bands out there and just, you know, DIY mixes and stuff like that with some tips and tricks on mastering, and particularly with the limiting, because mastering is basically all about limiting and bumping up the threshold in that way, but getting that threshold just right so it's making it nice and loud and hitting the limiter in the right way, but not going too far to where it distorts or starts to lose its clarity. I could do a video on that. If you're interested in that, the point is put a comment in the comments saying, yeah, I wouldn't mind a video like that. If you're in a one-man band or if you're just a home mixer, because I could do something like that and just give some guys some tips and tricks. But we're going to check out the video now. Cincinatti Bowtie, Night of Horrors. Let's give it a spin.
More
It's giving me shivers up the spine just thinking about it. Man. Holy shit. That was absolutely superb in every direction. I absolutely loved it. It gave me shivers up the spine. Deathcore has never in my life given me shivers up the spine. This track did it because I was so proud of James from this track, listening to it, watching the video, and knowing how far he's come, how long we've been checking him out, and he does it all as a one-man band. This is the dopest, most high-quality one-man band track and video I've ever seen in my life, and it absolutely vindicates me that one-man bands are the future of music. You don't have to be in a full band to get the job done. You don't even need a video producer or anything like that, or a master and a mixer and a studio and all of that. You can be a one-man band and put out top quality. That video was the best video he's ever done, but was as good as any deathcore video I've ever seen. And it gave me shivers up the spine just thinking about it. Dude, James, you've got there. I've been on this guy's bandwagon for years now because I knew he had the potential. I said, you go back and watch my old videos from years ago. I said, this guy's got massive potential. And if he just keeps going with the passion that he had back in the day, that he's still got today, he's going to get there. And this is his first step through the door of getting there. He's made it. If he just keeps going on like this, he's made it. And if he gets any better than this, he'll have gone above and beyond. Incredible. I was totally blown away. And with all the background that we've led up to this point, it's still giving me shivers up the spine just thinking about it. This is why I get on with one-man bands and underground bands and try to get on with them early and encourage them. And if I see potential in them, really encourage them and, try and push them along and all the rest of it, because this is what can happen. Man, I'm so proud of you, James. It's incredible what you've done with this track and how far you've come with the quality, with the music, with the video production, and just everything going on. I haven't even talked about the music. The music was friggin' incredible blast of energy. It moved from one section to the next in the absolute perfect way, even though it was full-on blasting, and then into another full-on blasting section, dropped into the chorus in an amazing way, opened up with a nice orchestral part on that section as well. The vocal was just ripping all the time. It was right up in your ears with the guitars and the drums. Just everything was pushing forward and hitting you around the face with such a massive force of energy. Everything sounded hard and heavy and loud and solid. Man, you've done it, man. This is it. This is what I was talking about years ago that I thought you could do. You've got there. So just keep going as you are. You know exactly what you're doing. Man, so sick. I'm absolutely jazzed up to the max that we've got to this point with this guy. Get on board with Cincinatti Bowtie. He is officially the dopest one-man band out there, out of any kind of one-man bands, but definitely for deathcore, without a doubt, he's as good as any deathcore band out there, in my opinion. That track I've enjoyed more than most big name deathcore tracks that you hear nowadays, Lorna Shore, anything like that. That track was so full of energy and power and loudness and just force. Those guys don't come close to that, in my opinion. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Be so proud of yourself, James. keep going as you are, because you're doing a superb job. I really hope you've enjoyed that today, guys, if you're watching this show. If you're in a one-man band, even if you're just out the gate with a real kind of raw recording and you need loads of tips and tricks, send your stuff over. We want to get on board with your band as well. And then in a couple of years' time, we'll be talking about you like we're talking about James today, because you'll have come such a long way. Amazing. So cool. Have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you back for the Monday grind. I've got a massive Monday grind lined up again, probably another 8 bands in the show. So we'll be back for that on the Monday. Have a good weekend. We'll see you then. Cheers. Bye.